I can share with you my own firsthand experience. This was before I was introduced to the process in July of that year. We signed on for a 40-year amortization on the mortgage for our principal residence at that time. So we were really excited because the interest rates were low, the payment was more than manageable, and that's all I understood. Get the longest amortization, the lowest rate, the lowest payment. And then I had this really clever idea. I said, you know what? I'm going to start sending an extra $200 a month to my mortgage. What I didn't realize is that what I was telling the bank is don't worry about going to find another borrower. I'm going to send you some extra money sooner than when you called for it. And it's my own money. So rather than do that, I started to put money into, remember my first policy and the second policy that we put in place in year one, we built up $16,800 in premium payments, and we accumulated just north of $4,000 in total cash value at that time. And a few years into building our system of policies, we started to request policy loans from the life insurance company. So now we're using the life insurance company's money, not our own, because our money is being kept. It's being kept inside of the entity that we own and control, right? It's not trapped in the four walls of a house called equity that's earning us absolutely nothing. So we use the life insurance company's money. We go down to the bank and we'd say, yeah, we'd like to apply this toward the principal balance of the mortgage. And the bank was like, do you realize that by doing that, you might trigger a penalty? And I said, what's the penalty? And she said, well, that's going to be 3 months of interest. I said, would you mind just doing me a favor and just calculating for me how many years of payments this lump sum is going to remove from the amortization schedule? So she comes back and she goes, that's going to be about 3 years of payments. I said, oh, which number is bigger, the 3 years of payments or the 3 months of interest? She goes, the 3 years of payments. Would you mind just applying that money toward the balance of the mortgage, and I'll be more than happy to pay the penalty? And so it took us 7 years to get rid of the conventional bank. So that's what we began to do and still do to this day. The equivalent of that mortgage payment that we would have otherwise been sending to someone else's bank is going into our family banking system as premium.